Hi there and welcome to Juicy Celeb Talks. In Dalton, Illinois, Tiffany Henyard, who has earned the notorious title of America's Worst Mayor, has vanished from the spotlight after a significant legal upheaval. The FBI recently showed up at her door with subpoenas, initiating a criminal investigation. Henyard, who has frequently portrayed herself as a crusading leader, is now facing serious scrutiny. If your YouTube feed has been flooded with videos about Tiffany, you're not alone. People are genuinely puzzled by her widespread unpopularity and are questioning how she remains in office despite the mounting accusations against her. How is it possible that she hasn't been removed yet if she's truly as corrupt as reported? Tiffany Henyard is not only the mayor of Dalton but also serves as the Thornton Township manager. She's currently entangled in a web of serious allegations, including misuse of taxpayer funds for personal luxuries like private jet travel and hiring a personal security team. Furthermore, there are accusations that she used public funds to cover her personal stylist's expenses. Despite the numerous controversies, she appears to cling to her position with remarkable tenacity. The situation is more than just a few poor decisions. Tiffany's behavior has been erratic and inconsistent. She continues to double down on her actions and refuses to take responsibility for them. Things are about to get even more interesting as there are rumors that Tiffany has disappeared amid the chaos. This unfolding drama is a full-blown catastrophe, and you might want to grab some popcorn because the details of the accusations against Tiffany Henyard are shocking. Stay tuned because this story is far from over, and it's bound to become even more outrageous. Tiffany Aisha Henyard, dubbed America's Worst Mayor, is a Democratic politician who has been serving as the mayor of Dalton, Illinois, since 2021. She also took on the role of Thornton Township manager in 2022. However, her tenure has been marked by scandal and controversy. Her name has made headlines frequently, but not for commendable reasons. We're talking about financial mismanagement, corruption, fraud, and a series of dubious dealings. The uproar around Tiffany began as early as August 2019 when CBS 2 Chicago reported severe issues with the property she owned. She was collecting Section 8 housing subsidies for this property, which was plagued with serious problems such as mold and water leakage. The situation was so dire that by November 2019, the property was deemed uninhabitable and the tenant was forced to move out. Despite these issues, Tiffany allegedly continued to cash in on the Section 8 checks as if nothing had happened. The tenant called her out for failing to address the mold problem, and media scrutiny led to a deeper investigation into her property's inspection history. By October 2020, Tiffany decided to run for mayor and emerged as a strong contender, criticizing the incumbent mayor, Riley Rogers. In a dramatic turn of events, Tiffany won the Democratic nomination and subsequently the general election with an impressive 82% of the vote against independent candidate Ronnie Burge. Her victory was seen as a significant achievement, especially for an African American woman. However, Tiffany's victory was short-lived as the initial honeymoon phase quickly deteriorated. Her relationships with her appointed team members and the town board soured rapidly. Within 6 months of taking office, the town board was already expressing dissatisfaction with how she was managing municipal resources. By April 2022, the situation had escalated to the point where the town board sued Tiffany, accusing her of severe conflicts of interest. Tiffany fought back fiercely, accusing some board members of creating trouble and even locking them out of their offices. Cassandra Stahn, the Thornton Township assessor for the past decade, reported a bizarre incident where she found her office was broken into and sensitive documents were left exposed. Stahn speculated that Tiffany might have been responsible. Meanwhile, the town board continued to challenge Tiffany's management of the general fund, leading to mounting tensions and accusations. As public pressure mounted, Tiffany was accused of using her authority to target and intimidate those who opposed her. Allegations included pressuring businesses for donations and firing town employees for political reasons. The situation took a darker turn in spring 2024 when NBC Chicago revealed documents obtained through a Freedom of Information request. These documents indicated that the Illinois Department of Human Rights was investigating a serious case involving Tiffany, the town of Dalton, and Thornton Township. According to reports, a former aide alleged that she was assaulted by a town administrator during a trip to Las Vegas, and Tiffany allegedly retaliated against her. Despite Tiffany's denial of these allegations, claiming they were baseless and blaming disgruntled employees, the controversies continued to escalate. Tiffany faced further accusations of mismanaging town funds and clashing with the town board over budgetary issues. By January 2024, City Administrator Brittany Norwood warned that Dalton was on the brink of bankruptcy due to Tiffany's reckless spending. It was reported that the town was drowning in $7 million of debt, partly due to Tiffany using taxpayer money to fund her personal security detail. In February 2024, the town board had had enough. They overrode Tiffany's veto of their budget for the 2024-2025 fiscal year, which included significant cuts. Tiffany was furious, claiming that these cuts would drive Dalton into bankruptcy. To make matters worse, the town was warned that 13 police vehicles were at risk of being repossessed. Tiffany again blamed the board for not supporting payments for these vehicles, but the problems only seemed to deepen. The situation reached a critical point when the FBI launched a criminal investigation into Tiffany Henyard. She has been served with 2 subpoenas demanding a slew of business records and financial documents. The first subpoena pertains to Tiffany's personal dealings, while the second focuses on the municipality's finances. The twist? Tiffany appears to have disappeared just as the pressure was mounting.
As of August 14th, just a day after a shocking report revealed that Dalton was over $3.5 million in debt, Tiffany Henyard suddenly vanished. She has been avoiding requests for comment, hasn't been seen at Dalton Town Hall in weeks, and her office has gone silent despite multiple interview requests. Town employees are in the dark about her whereabouts, leaving everyone to wonder if and when she will return. Meanwhile, social media is buzzing with confusion about how Tiffany is still officially the mayor, despite the mounting allegations. One commenter remarked that this situation is the epitome of Made in America chaos, while another compared it to the dramatic tales of Tiger King and Joe Exotic. The fact that Tiffany hasn't been removed from office despite the scandal is fueling frustration, with some suggesting that if she doesn't end up in jail, the justice system itself is flawed. What do you think about Tiffany Henyard's tenure as mayor? How did someone so allegedly inept manage to secure a position of power? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our next video for more updates on this unfolding saga. In Dalton, Illinois, Tiffany Henyard, who has earned the infamous title of America's Worst Mayor, has recently disappeared from public view following a major legal scandal. The FBI arrived at her residence with subpoenas, initiating a criminal investigation into her activities. Tiffany, known for her self-proclaimed superhero persona, is now facing severe scrutiny. If your social media feed has been flooded with videos about Tiffany, you're not alone. Many are questioning why she remains in office despite the mounting accusations against her. How has she managed to hold on to her position amidst such widespread criticism? Tiffany Henyard is not only Dalton's mayor, but also the Thornton Township manager. She faces serious allegations, including using taxpayer funds for personal luxuries such as private jet travel and hiring a personal security team. Furthermore, she has been accused of using public money to pay for her personal stylist. Despite these controversies, Tiffany remains in office, which raises questions about her hold on power.
The controversy surrounding Tiffany began as early as August 2019 when CBS 2 Chicago reported severe issues with a property she owned. She was collecting Section 8 housing subsidies for a property plagued with severe problems like mold and water leaks. By November 2019, the property was deemed uninhabitable and the tenant had to move out. However, Tiffany allegedly continued to cash in on the Section 8 checks, ignoring the property's dire condition. The situation gained media attention, leading to further scrutiny of her property's inspection history. By October 2020, Tiffany entered the political arena by running for mayor. She criticized the incumbent, Riley Rogers, and won the Democratic nomination with a strong showing. In the general election, she secured about 82% of the vote against independent candidate Ronnie Burge. Her victory was seen as a significant achievement, particularly as an African American woman. However, her initial success quickly turned into a series of conflicts and controversies. Tiffany's relationships with her appointed team members and the town board deteriorated rapidly. Within 6 months of taking office, the town board began criticizing her management of municipal resources. By April 2022, the board sued Tiffany, accusing her of severe conflicts of interest. Tiffany responded aggressively, accusing board members of stirring up trouble and even locking them out of their offices. The situation escalated further when Cassandra Stahn, the Thornton Township assessor, found her office broken into and sensitive documents exposed. Stahn suspected Tiffany's involvement, and tensions continued to rise as the town board challenged Tiffany's management of the general fund. Accusations of misusing authority to target opponents and pressuring businesses for donations added to the turmoil. The situation took a darker turn in spring 2024 when NBC Chicago revealed that the Illinois Department of Human Rights was investigating Tiffany for serious allegations, including an alleged assault by a town administrator during a trip to Las Vegas. Despite Tiffany's denial and accusations against disgruntled employees, the controversies only grew. By January 2024, City Administrator Brittany Norwood warned that Dalton was on the brink of bankruptcy due to Tiffany's reckless spending, which had led to $7 million in debt. In February 2024, the town board overrode Tiffany's veto of their budget for the 2024-2025 fiscal year, which included significant cuts. Tiffany claimed these cuts would drive Dalton into bankruptcy. Adding to the crisis, the town faced warnings about the potential repossession of police vehicles. Tiffany blamed the board for these issues, but the situation continued to spiral. The FBI's investigation into Tiffany Henyard reached a critical point with 2 subpoenas demanding extensive business and financial records. The first subpoena targets her personal dealings, while the second focuses on municipal finances. As of August 14, just a day after a report revealed Dalton's $3.5 million debt, Tiffany vanished. She has been avoiding media inquiries, and her office has been silent. Town employees are left wondering about her whereabouts and whether she will return. Social media users are bewildered by Tiffany's continued official status despite the scandals. Comments range from disbelief at the chaotic situation to comparisons with dramatic stories like Tiger King. There's growing frustration that if Tiffany doesn't face legal consequences, it would reflect poorly on the justice system. What are your thoughts on Tiffany Henyard's tenure as mayor? How did someone with such alleged incompetence manage to attain a position of power? Share your opinions in the comments below and stay tuned for our next video for more updates on this unfolding drama.